Evening, guys, and welcome back to another episode. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm joined by Josh. How are you, mate? How are you? Good?
I'm all good. I am all good. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, mate, all good. All good. It's just depressing, isn't it? Just to
It's
talk
just
about another loss.
just shit, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, it's annoying. Although there were positives.
Yeah, we were better.
Yeah, it's just so annoying, like to just keep talking about losses. But yeah, we're back. Thanks to everyone that are tuned in right now. Thanks to everyone that's already left comments as well. Ben Gill, Celebrity Gas, Later Again Gas. Yeah, apologies, technical difficulties. BRC Joss, evening to you. Dave Brimble, evening to you. Huddersfield Gas, evening to Andy Collins. Definitely improvement on Tuesday. I think one win will get us on a run, hopefully. But we have been saying that for a lot of the season, even into GB2KS, even though I feel a bit more positive than I did 3 weeks ago. Chris Collier, and to everyone else. Crime scene to courtroom as well. Evening, guys. Looks like the O's will be joining you at League Two this week. Good luck on Saturday. Yeah, that's a Orient fan that has been supporting and watching the videos and podcasts for ages. So big up to you, Joe Jarrett. Evening to you. Hopefully you've recovered from Saturday at Salford. But yeah, evening to everyone else. And yeah, get in your comments. We got Connor Hurcombe as well. WJHC, evening lads from Georgia Gas, love it. I hate loving this club, man. Yeah, bueno. Yeah, what a comment that is. Ford on blue as well. But yeah, as always, we say at the start of every episode, like, subscribe to Josh, follow the socials, Fan Hub. Shout out to the sponsor as always as well, Adam Purnell, ERG DMY Decorating. All the links and numbers and emails are in the description below. So please help him out because he's helping us out and supporting the pod once again. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to Josh as well. And of course, follow us both on TikTok and everything else. And big up for the support on the pod, but also for us two personally, because yeah, we appreciate it. The support is class as always. Big up to LP as well. Big up, fellas. Yeah, we won't start with MK. We'll go into the madness that is the window, because it looks like Rovers are going to have another new starting 11, or it's pretty mad. We will. Yeah, we've already signed 6 players. We've got Yusuf Akamrich. We've got Thompson Summers. We've got Balmer on loan. Then you've got the 3 permanent signings, all undisclosed fee of Mace Rijks.
Yeah, Mace Rijks.
The Havland and Riley Harbottle. So 3 loans, 3 permanent so far. We know Saturiu's gone on a permanent. We know Belongo's gone on a permanent. There will probably be more as well. We've recalled Hutch, but what happens with that, we'll also get into it, because it was pretty interesting that he didn't come on at all the other night, and the long clap that he done, and he was the first one over, but we'll get into that. But yeah, let's get into Mace Rijks first of all. We obviously signed him while I was on the way to the game. We obviously heard links of him, Dutch striker, another striker from the overseas market, like we've done with Caven. They did talk in the summer, and a lot of the videos that they done after we signed Caven, that we were going to be looking in the overseas market. And yeah, the comment about Neil is currently still in work. I did give him the link. He did say he might jump on if he can. So if not, I've got his lineup and score, and hopefully we should be doing another live on Sunday, because we do have another game on Tuesday against Walsall. So hopefully he'll be back for this one, and hopefully he jumps on at some stage. But yeah, talk to me about that one, because another one that we paid money for, young Dutch striker that was playing in Norway. Got a decent goal scoring record for a young player that hasn't played too much this year. Well, from what we've seen anyway. But like we both said on our videos, the highlight reel looks good. What do you make of that one? It's a position that we needed, but of course we'll get into it in a sec. But another striker looks set to be coming in as well. But what do you make of the Robin van Rijks?
Well, I mean, he looks exciting, doesn't he? I think that if anyone sits there and says that they know anything about him, they're lying, because I didn't even know he existed.
Yeah.
But you do it, don't you? You go on YouTube, you look at the compilations, and you think, yeah, we've got a baller here. But I did see someone comment on my Twitter, my TikTok post saying, "When has a footballer not looked good on a YouTube comp?" And I thought that's fair.
Yeah,
That
that's
is
true.
fair.
Yeah.
But I mean, his record, I think, I can't remember what it was now. I think I posted this on Twitter anyway. I think it was 145 games, 36 goals, 17 assists, or something like that.
Yeah.
His youth record was like 36 games, 27 goals, and 15 assists, or something stupid. So, and I think we saw signs again against about that against MK Dons. I think he looked okay. He worked himself into a few good positions. I mean, he was rusty in front of goal. One he absolutely put in row L, and the header, I mean, that should have gone in really, but he got himself in those positions. I mean, he's 6'2", he's 22 years of age. You're already going to get resale value on him. You just are. I think Fabrizio Cavem, we've already doubled our money there, whatever we paid for him. I can see it similarly going the same way, but I think that we haven't recruited very well from England. But we've recruited all right from overseas, so hopefully he is another Fabrizio Cavem. I think that I think it will be I think we'll look back on it and think, right, this is some good business in a half a year, a couple years time. But right now he doesn't know the league, so I'm not surprised that we've put a 6-figure bid in for another striker. But yeah, I mean the Mace Rijks one, it looks good, doesn't it? He looks exciting, but at the same time, it's a hard league, man. It's a very hard league to get used to quickly. So I hope he does well. And yeah, the scouting process seemed to has gone very smoothly overseas at the minute. So hopefully he can be another one that we are all impressed by. We don't know his name now, but hopefully we know his name come the end of the season, because we all know about Fabrizio Cavem now, and he's magic, isn't he? So I hope that Rijks can follow in that footpath, and yeah, let's have it. Number 35 as well. So he's promising, young, but doesn't know the league. So hopefully he can adapt quickly.
Yeah, that's the thing in it. Even though you really want him to sign in the summer, so he's got a pre-season and everything. It's hard, the position that we're in. The fact that we're struggling, and we basically need all of these players, as well as our players that we got now, to obviously be consistent and try and get wins. But especially as a young foreign striker that's not played much this season, and even yesterday he only trained for the first time, won it for about half an hour.
He said, mad
with the team. So it's a bit crazy. I think Neil's actually just jumped on. He's there in his office.
There he is.
Here he is. He actually looks like he's been out on a scouting mission himself. How is it?
All right, lads. Yeah, can't complain. Do what you got to do, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's with this. Yeah, it's a weird one with this Reece. Not weird, but it's interesting. Young player, again from overseas, young. Got a decent goal scoring record for his age. Nearly 40 goals, which is pretty good for your average 22-year-old. But yeah, like you said, we do need him to hit the ground running. But it's also interesting because with this striker, 6-figure bid that's been made, whoever it is, it makes me wonder if Reece is going to be a backup, or if he's going to be starting more. That's the thing that interests me, because by the sounds of it, I don't know how. Again, it's undisclosed fee, so I don't know how much. But by the sounds of it, I would think he was on the cheaper end if we're going in all out for another striker for a lot of money.
Yeah, but I will also just say something as well. Steve Evans is quite good in interviews. A 6-figure bid could literally be £100,000.
100K, yeah, I know.
Like, do you know what I mean? We're not looking at like 999,000. Yeah, it could literally be. You could basically call it £99,999. I know that's 5 figures, but you're right. You're a pound away. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. A 6-figure bid makes it sound like we're looking for like a big old ball, like a big baller. But again, it could just be we've probably paid 6 figures for Mace Rijks. You know what I mean? I don't know. So
Yeah.
I'm just more intrigued by who it is as opposed to what the fee is, because that could mean anything.
Yeah. Neil, what's your thoughts on that side? I'm guessing you don't know a lot about him, but what's your thoughts as well that we're in for another striker as well? Because as we know, Morton's was on the bench the other night, but he could leave because I think his contract is probably out in a few days' time. What's your thoughts on going in for another striker and the striker that we signed from the Norwegian team?
Honestly, mate, I've got no idea. I've got no clue what this transfer strategy is. No idea. It just seems scattergun to me. Absolute scattergun. Like, there's no way. Like, you go on the Caven signing. There's no way that this lad was an Evans signing. It all seems very much still like Martin's sort of portfolio of player. I don't know. I can't make head nor tail of it. I don't trust anything that comes out of anyone's mouth at the minute. Like, it just seems a bit scattergun and a lot of blagging, to be honest.
Well, because it was interesting that, again, Evans talk, people can believe, he comes out with certain stuff. He said on the article that apparently he's been, they've known about him for a year and they've had him in their notes. So, but I don't have a clue. Like you said, I don't really know what,
He's become, well, I say become, he's been around forever, Evans, but I think the mask started to slip a little bit. He was fine when he first came in. He said all the right things like you expect him to. I just feel like it's a bit of a walking contradiction, mate, at the minute. Like, he said earlier that there's no room for young lads to come into the environment because it's like a cauldron of just signed a 22-year-old Dutch fella. So what's that mean? Brought Hutchinson back in because he's a fantastic player and we need him, and he's there to win us games. Gets about 13 minutes or something, sits him on the bench. It's just he's a massive contradiction at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, getting into that, we'll talk about Hutchinson in a sec, but the goalkeeping situation, it always seems to be pretty mad at rope. Throughout the years, there's been a few keepers we've had for longer spells, like Belshaw, Mildenhall, but a lot of the time we do have problems and issues with goalkeepers. You look at the amount of goalkeepers we've had on loan. Like, we've not really had many permanent keepers in the last sort of 10, 15 years. There's been a lot of loans. There's been a lot of switching. But again, this season, we've now seen that Southwood has become available for transfer. Again, another signing that we paid money for in the summer. And, we've obviously sent Jed out on loan and he's doing very, very well, getting good reviews, which is good to see. Brad Young, who, we thought we weren't going to play really much this season, maybe in cup competition. But to be fair to him, he has actually done well in the last 2 games. Brad Young, very commanding, obviously a lot taller goalkeeper, has made some good saves. But Josh, I want to get your thoughts on this. First of all, your thoughts on Southwood, but then also because we've had we've walked away from a bid that we've put in for Will Stanway, who is the Barrow keeper, 6'5", a lot of presence, commanding. So we obviously know, that Evans wants that, basically, wants presence, wants, his keepers to be more commanding, which you need in this league, League 2 especially. Long balls in the, long throw-ins, long balls, crosses, whatever. But yeah, what's your thoughts on the whole situation? And also, this is probably a no, but I want to get your thoughts. Are you on the point of view where you'd want to see Jed come back, or would you let him stay there? And what's your thoughts on the whole thing? Southwood, Young, and getting another keeper.
What a question. So the Southwood thing is baffling to me. Not baffling that it's happened per se, because we've lost 15 out of 17 league games and he's been in stick between all of that. I'm not so baffled by that, but just baffling that it's actually even happened, that Luke Southwood like I just thought it was going to be an unbelievable signing. I really, really did. I really thought it was going to be a great signing. Look, shot stopping, absolutely brilliant. Penalty saving, brilliant. But he's not the most commanding in his box, and I think it's subjective. What does a manager want? I guess you've got to come and claim crosses, but I also think without Southwood, we would be bottom. So I find it hard. I find it ludicrous that he thinks Brad Young is a better keeper than Luke Southwood, because I don't. That's not true in my opinion. Jed Ward, and by the way, I would be, if we do get rid of Southwood, like I would be signing a number 1 keeper. I wouldn't stick with Brad Young. Like I wouldn't sort of put Brad Young up and get an understudy. I would be going for a number 1 because I don't think Brad Young's ready yet. Jed Ward, no, I'd keep him at Yeovil. My heart is saying bring him back because I'm a big fan of Jed, but at the same time, he's doing very well at Yeovil. He deserves better than to be pulled back into this absolute shite at the minute. Yeah, I mean, Neil's right. Is that there's a lot of contradictions going on about experience, age, whatever. You can't then bring back Jed Ward as your number 1 goalkeeper or Brad Young as your number 1 goalkeeper. Jed Ward has more EFL exposure than Brad Young does. So
way more.
So you've got to go and sign someone and leave Jed where he is. He's doing very well at Yeovil. They love him there. Luke Southwood leaving 6 months into his time at Rovers when we've paid a fee for him. I would never have thought that was going to happen. And man, it's a weird one to me, but what do I know?
Yeah, again, it's one of those where you look at it in the summer, and obviously we know that Darryl Clark obviously worked with him, on 2 different occasions at Cheltenham. We brought the goalkeeping coach from Cheltenham, and who he worked with at Reading, James Bittner. And then it's a strange one because I really like him.
He's a top bloke as well.
Yeah, I agree. I was buzzing when we signed him, but then also it's weird when you look at it from and there has been a lot, especially recently. I don't think even a month and a half ago, no one was really talking about it. It's only been, over the last month, I would say, it's all been going around on, socials. But one thing I would agree with is that he is very small and he isn't commanding as a keeper. That's one thing. He doesn't like to come for crosses and he isn't commanding. That's one thing I will say. And I mean, I get it. Apart from, you could, and this isn't just aimed at a certain, you could say, apart from Caven, because if without him, we literally would have no goals pretty much.
No.
But you could say every player is replaceable in that. You look at the table, the stats, the defeats, etc. But it's mad again because I talked about it on the Soterio video, but it's again another player. I don't know how much the fee was for Southwood, but again, we paid money for a player, and 6 months later, we're looking to, get rid of him, which is mad. And also the fact that he's having a lot of, and obviously you need to give Evans backing, but it's surprising because he's only on a short-term deal that he is getting backed
this much influence.
Lot. Yeah. So that's my thoughts on it. Neil, what's your thoughts on the whole situation? And also just to say again, to be fair, Brad Young, he has, I got to give him flowers because he has done well. He has done well over the last few games. But like you said, if Evans has thought, you know what, I want a more experienced, I want a more taller, commanding goalkeeper, then that's fair enough. One thing I will say, and there's obviously been a few rumours, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's someone like, well, I'm thinking of tall keepers, Corey Adai,
yeah.
Yeah, 6
But is he too good for us? Is he too good for Rovers?
I don't think he is. He was at Crawley the other year, so he.
But Crawley, but then his first season, last season at Stockport, or the season, season at Stockport, he was fabulous.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Sure. I like the Stanway one as well. I can't comment too much about him, but he didn't look massively better than what we've already got, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I think Corey Adai, I think that is a step up, and that would be class if it is. But I don't know, man. Is he too good for Rovers where we are right now? 22nd
Well, he's not
in the league.
playing for Stockport.
No,
so...
he's not playing for him. But
yeah,
he could easily go to League One. Like I don't.
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah. 100%. Yeah,
but yeah, he is about 7'5". So
yeah. Yeah, he's very tall. Neil, what's your thoughts on the whole situation? Because obviously I put the question out. I agree, by the way, but there has been a lot of people saying that we should recall Jed, and that's like fair enough. But yeah, like you said, why would you'd let him stay there? Because he's having a really good season. Still young, still developing. But what's your thoughts on the situation with Salford and us wanting to get another keeper on a permanent deal?
I wouldn't be surprised if he's asked to leave, to be honest. I think that's probably one of the reasons why he's been made available. He's probably, without it being formal, a transfer request. He probably wants out.
Yeah, fair.
It's not gone great. It's not gone great for him. He's probably seen an opportunity where he feels like he can. The window's open. And he feels like he said, like, I want to explore my options. And ultimately, if you're going to keep, there's no point keeping someone here that don't want to be here. So that's probably where it's come from. Because like you said, there's no way in the world Young's a better goalkeeper than him. So it's probably come from Southwood initially. Regarding the replacement thing, again, you talk about contradictions. The fella that they were meant to be interested in from Barrow is 24 and played less than 30 EFL games. Makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
Makes no sense. So if you're going to do that, you might as well do Jed. Like, do you know what I mean? So he just contradicts himself all the time, Evans. And you start doing that, people start losing trust in you. And he's not been here a minute. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I take everything he says with a pinch of salt, to be honest. Now he'll come out and say one thing in the media and answer another question. He'll go back on himself without even knowing it. He ties himself in knots. So yeah, goalkeeper situation's a problem immediately. Like if Adai's the one that's been targeted, then again I think it would be a good addition. But said that in the summer about Southwood, and it's not gone great. Ultimately, you have to have something about you, and you have to have some sort of mental resolve and be able to dial into your own performance to do well in a shit team. It's too easy to slide into being shit in a shit team, and it takes a special sort of character and a leader to be able to go out there and perform above the level of everybody else.
Yeah. I completely agree. Everyone, loads of people in the comments. I'll try and get through as many as possible. There's a good where's that comment gone? Damn, I'm trying to find it, but I cannot find it. Where was it? There it is. Spot kick Eddie. Evening lads, fair play for doing these lives and regular vlogs because I'm struggling to give a F anymore. Good to have some Rovers content online though. Yeah, big up. Yeah, to be fair, you're not the only one. Like, even though we'll get into it shortly, but even the other night, like, I know it didn't plan out the way everyone thought when the lineup come out, but I got there and I thought it took us 3 hours to come to this hellhole of a place, this soulless bowl, like one of the best stadiums in the EFL. And then you've seen, obviously it was different, but yeah, I get it. You know, it's been awful. It has been terrible. You know the where we are doesn't lie, the stats don't lie. But yeah, another one quickly though, Hutchinson, because I got a feeling he'll leave. The way and this doesn't mean much, but the way he clapped the other night, the way he was on the bench, so the furthest away, and he clapped for quite a long time. You know, he comes straight over. And the fact that he didn't want to come back. First of all, we all know that. We've all seen the interviews that he done at Cheltenham and stuff. And fair enough, I don't blame him. He was doing well, out of a toxic place, whatever. But I got a feeling he's going to be off. What do you guys... Because you obviously mentioned it now. He's come back and he's played, 10, 15 minutes off the bench against Notts County, took off at halftime away at Salford, and then played nothing at all when we needed goal and we needed more creativity. Josh, what's your thoughts on that? It's just mental, isn't it? It's mental.
It is absolutely baffling. Like, you've been crying out for creativity, for shots on goal, for people that aren't afraid to take those shots. You've recalled Hutchinson, you've given all the spiel you've given in the media, and then bench him and don't play him.
It's mad.
Odd one. I have a feeling he did it to make Cheltenham weaker.
Yeah.
As opposed to do anything else. By the way, there's 107 people watching live, so fair play.
Legends, all of you. Make sure you all like and subscribe, man. Legends. Appreciate it.
It is very, very weird. I would be fuming. If I were Hutch, I would be fuming.
Yeah.
More because his dad's piping up again online, which is absolutely bizarre. But two, because like what I don't know, man. I feel sorry for the kid. I do feel sorry for the bloke. I think that he needs some clarity now about what's actually going to happen, what's actually going to occur now from now until the end of the transfer window. And I think if a market opportunity comes up for him, I do think he goes. Wouldn't he have to go back to Cheltenham though to be able to play for the rest of the season, because he's already played for two clubs?
I think so. Yeah.
So that's it. It's either stick with us.
Yeah.
But I know they're different players. But you're telling me Kane Thompson-Summers deserves to touch grass more than Hutchinson does? It makes no sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. I don't know. I don't even know what to expect from Evans anymore now, and I just think the way he's handled Hutchinson so far is just bonkers.
Yeah. The thing that is weird about it is that even at Salford, you play him, but he was playing like he wasn't even playing as like an attacking midfielder. Like, you need to play him in the correct position. And like,
it doesn't matter where you play him at Salford if you're going to play that way.
Yeah.
You could have had Zidane out there. Nothing changes.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, especially that way. Let alone. Boom ball, like we said. Tom Butler saying agree. Try the keeper situation at Rovers since 2015 has been a shambles. Yeah, you go back and look at loans, and it's madness. There's only a few. We're net saying recruitment is shocking. Well, yeah, it says about the recruitment how bad it is that we've basically trying to get a whole new starting 11 in January. It's mental. What did we sign in the summer? Was it 14 or 15?
Yeah.
And then plus Caven when the season started, then Lapata, then it's mental. Then all them have gone back. Then more players, like 6 so far. And yeah, it will probably be, Evan said it's close to, I know Neil put out the quote to you earlier when Evan said it was 3 close. But yeah, what do you think the positions are going to be? Very brief. Obviously, one of them we know is going to be a striker. One's going to be a keeper. How many more do you think back we make? Because
because Macaulay Southern-Hales is out now for the season.
Yeah.
So as a right back.
And a left back for me, because we've only got one left back.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's 4 then. A full back then. A versatile full back.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, it's just crazy though. It is mental. Leave Jed where he is. Yeah, 100%. Apparently, we're looking at Corey Adai. Yeah. But you can't bring him in. You can't bring in a keeper and play him on Saturday. Young got the number. Oh yeah. For now, to be fair, he's done. He has done well. So for now, yeah, you keep him in there. But obviously, yeah, if he doesn't want, Salford, then yeah, obviously you need another one. Highlights told you Tuesday Salford's time was up. Saying top Fox, even as a Stephen, we're still missing a creative midfielder. That's the thing. If Hutchinson leaves, yeah, you need
I can't see Kane Thompson-Summers in the number 10 again.
No.
But this is it. You're not missing one. You're not missing one. You're not utilising one.
Yeah,
true. It's nuts. Yeah, it's completely nuts, to be fair. But yeah, I think we all agree. Yeah, striker, versatile fullback. Do you know what? If I was to make a prediction, I also think I've got a feeling LT will leave as well. I got a feeling he's out of contract in the summer, but I wouldn't be surprised if because he's another one that was starting. He was starting every game, and then hooked at halftime, didn't come on at all at MK. So I wouldn't be surprised if he left. But yeah, let's quickly go over MK before we get into Newport. Neil, just before you come on, me and Josh talked about you've seen that lineup come out, and I said we'd go 5 at the back. I didn't realise it'd be 6 defenders though, and that 5 at the back. But in the end, for how discombobulated my head was when I seen the lineup, we put in a good shift. We played quite well, but again, we are I'm trying to think of the word. We're just goal shy, innit? Because we created a few chances, but I know Shaq had the header, but it was really the Fab one was our main big chance, which we should have scored. We started the better. We should have went 1-0 up. I think it could be a totally different game if we go 1-0 up. But in the end, even though there was good parts, like it's still just lacking goals because overall the performance was good, but it doesn't mean nothing if you can't put the ball in the net. And in the end, it was comfy for them. Game management was really good, but there were positives, but it doesn't really matter if you can't win. It's all about winning. And when you 18 losses, and when you read it out like someone did the other day, 4 points from a possible 54 is insane. And yeah, there was good bits, but it doesn't matter if you can't put the ball in the back of the net. And it's again another game without a goal. Rinse and repeat, really, like last week's title was. Josh, what was your thoughts on that? I'm guessing you was like every other man and their dog and woman and their dog seeing that lineup when it come out. But what did you make of the performance? And big up to Mola, by the way. Unreal.
Unbelievable.
Him and de Havilland, and it's crazy me saying this, but Mola and de Havilland controlled the midfield against Ben Wiles and Gilby. So credit to and Shaq as well in the 10, which was interesting to see. But yeah, what did you make of that?
Well, when the lineup came out, I honestly thought that I was going to have a cardiac arrest because I literally was like 6 defenders.
Yeah.
Like I honestly.
This is true, by the way. This comment is true.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like Neil said a couple of weeks ago, or it was actually 2 podcasts ago, but he said with the way Evans sets people up, it's just and the team up, it's like we're just scared of teams, and then to have 6 defenders on a pitch. I know it's MK Dons, and I know they just slapped up 5-1, but that's just so negative. That being said, fuck on, we look decent. We look decent. It was bizarre. Shaq Ford created the most chances in the match with 5.
Yeah, he done very well.
He was picking passes out. Mola was like, Mola was looking like he didn't want to go to Poland. Like, it was unbelievable. He was unbelievably good in there, picking passes, looking forward, strong in the tackle, good in the air. He just looked absolutely mustard.
And also, he played there, didn't he?
He did for Chelsea, yeah.
Days.
De Havilland, I think, ticked over that midfield. He's got a great delivery from a set piece.
Yeah.
I thought Camrich was really good when he came on.
Yeah. I didn't say that. Yeah.
Caven had chances. I thought Rijks was decent. Ellis put his body about as best as possible. and you're thinking, go on, Gas, we could actually get something from this. And then you just get the weak, feeble, piss poor defending yet again.
Yeah. Obviously, Patterson, that was obviously the main talking point. Because even at the time, I was like, how is that? How are you not sending him off? But looking like that's, and I get it, probably 10, 15 years ago, it probably wasn't, people wouldn't have been going, oh, blah, blah, blah. But like, that is a straight red, let alone a second yellow.
Well, yeah. It's a straight. It's a red card, but fundamentally, he is on the pitch, lad. So he has.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You have to defend.
Shocking defending.
Like he literally, Taylor Moore is just like holding on a little bit to his like this little, and he just runs through, and it's so obvious what Collins is going to do. He's going to flash it across goal on the floor, hard and fast. And Patterson just taps it in, and it was so. I was just piss poor again, man. Other than that, though, we looked decent. We should have scored. The better team on the night was us, but fundamentally we've lost again. So it doesn't really mean anything, really, does it?
Yeah, I agree like that, because it was a long ball that come down the right that Harbottle misjudged. Whether it's hard because whether he's trying to impress or whether he's just rusty because he hasn't played a lot of games, but you have to do better there. You cannot let the ball bounce and then give Collins that space. And then, like you said, I didn't realise it was when I was at the game. I didn't realise it was Taylor Moore that was marking. And when Ben said to me, he was like, "Oh, that was Taylor Moore." I was like, "Yeah." It's just the same, innit?
I mean, the thing is, it doesn't matter what player is marking that or doing that. It is just terrible defending. It could have been any of them. Because I haven't been massively impressed with anyone so far yet that they brought through the door in January. So it was just so poor at defending. But other than that, we looked decent, and I felt really aggrieved. I felt really annoyed that we hadn't got something from that game. But that defending was just so bad again.
Yeah.
How many more times do we have to see that?
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's crazy. It's crazy. But like you said, even though there were positives, it's still, like you said, we still struggle to score. That's the main problem, because we look good. We created more than enough chances. And by the way, I got it. I did get it wrong there. I did get it wrong after the video. I don't know what made me say, "Oh, we had the better chances." We didn't have the better chances, but we had more than enough chances to get something from that game. But Neil, what was your thoughts? Obviously, you'd have been, in space with the lineup. Or to be fair, you did say that he might throw the game, or rest players, etc. But what did you make of the performance after seeing that?
Yeah, I never thought he'd chuck it in, but like I said, it still remains. Newport's the bigger game. Newport's huge due to the fact that in the week we expected to get beat in Milton Keynes, saw the lineup, expected to get beat by Milton Keynes, got beat by Milton Keynes, like how it is. But but as a fan, you're on a slippery slope once you start glorifying defeats. Like, was it better than Salford? Yeah. Could it have got any worse than Salford? No.
No. Yeah.
Like it was an okay performance. It was all right. No team would have looked at us playing that game and gone, they'll win this here. They're like Milton Keynes have got there's questions to be answered here. We stayed in it, muddled through a little bit. Also, MK are on a 3-game week. Managed their minutes really well, expended very little energy, got a job done. And what do you say about good teams? They win ugly in midweek, don't they? And this is exactly what they did. Like, they wouldn't have gone in that change room and got away with one there. I mean, ultimately, it could have been 4-1 down at half time. Let's not forget they've scored. They've hit the woodwork twice, and they've had a nailed on penalty turned down. So let's not. I know as fans you want to. Like,
I didn't think that was a penalty.
How positive you can be about your own team, but let's have some realism here. Like, could have been walloped. Caven's had a golden opportunity, he has. But other than that, we've had half chances. We've done everything we can to get the ball off the pitch to launch it back in again. Like, it's not it's not great, is it? I know you can talk up and go, only got beat 1-0 away at Milton Keynes, but ultimately come away with 0 points again. End of. And then you'll have Evans again at full time. He'll say, "Oh, if people would have done their own work, they'd have seen Mola was central midfielder." Well, why is it taking you 6 weeks to figure out then, fat boy? Do you know what I mean? It's like, don't lord it up. Don't lord it up as if you're like some genius. Why is it taking you 6 weeks? You know,
that's a fair point.
Yeah, it's fair. It is, completely fair. Yeah. No, to be fair, I probably am because it has been so bad. Obviously, you're gonna, but you're right. It could have been, even though up to that point they'd done nothing. But they did, like you said, hit the post, hit the bar.
This is the difference in squad, and when I said, like, a game's a little bit drab. Yeah, there's one team better than the other. The other one's trying his hardest to stay in it and muddle through, be disruptive. But I keep saying it, like with certain players in certain divisions and their body of work over a season, when you've got an out-and-out gun like Aaron Collins, he will light up a game for you at some point. Do you know what I mean? He can put your lights out, and he found an opportunity to isolate someone, got on the outside of them, ball in the box, goal. Granted, you could have watched him for 90 minutes and gone, he's not done much tonight, has he? He ain't done very little. But when it counts, he delivers.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I completely agree. Mola has a history in that position. Evan knew that. 4-2-3-1. To be fair, there has been you could say that, because even though, like you said, it was a loss, but it's true, like you said, no matter how, even if me or anyone else are trying to, but that's what I mean. That's how bad it's been, though. Like you said, you got to try. I thought there was good points, but like you said, there has been.
Don't live in the grey area. Don't live in the grey area.
Yeah,
you'll find nothing there. Got beat. End of.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even in Passy Gas, just got home to catch some of the latter part of the show. Legend. Right. I'm pretty sure that's MK sorted. Yeah, Newport then.
You got all my stuff on Newport, ain't you? I got to go and do some stuff, mate. All right, so
sound legend. No.
Right, in a bit.
Sound in a bit.
Safe boy. Take care.
Yeah, but Newport, humongous game, absolutely humongous game. I think that's Neil's gone. Yeah, humongous game. We must. There is no if, buts, maybe.
Coconuts, yeah.
Yeah, we have to. We have to win this game, because the form that we've been on, and we've also got to take advantage. I know we'll get onto it more on Sunday, etc. But we have to start perform. Not even just perform. We have to start getting points at home. We have to start winning at home, because 8 home losses in a row. No wonder why we're in the mire that we are. When you're struggling away from home, but you can't win at home. Like, we have to. I don't personally right now. I don't really. I know they say performances come with, results come with performances, but at this minute in time, we just need good results. I couldn't give a damn how we play. We need to win this game. We cannot be drawing. It cannot be like last season where we've got a big game and must win and we lose again. Like, we have to stand up. We need to put an attacking team, go at them, take no prisoners, and just go for it. And because, we have to. Newport are coming into this game with 2 wins in the last 5. Obviously, they got battered the other night after being getting a man sent off. Beating Chesterfield 2-1, beat Crewe 2-0. Lost to Gillingham 3-2, lost to Bromley 2-1, lost to Aki. They're a point behind us. They've scored 8 more goals than us. We've conceded 4 less goals than them. But, Christian Fuchs as well, Premier League winning, defender. But, we have to win. What's your thoughts going into Newport.
If they can't get up for this game, just flog them all, mate.
Yeah, we deserve to go down if we can't beat Newport.
If we can't beat Newport County...
That's nothing against Newport, by the way, but you look at it from where even when we've seen them, like how they were doing, like we were miles in front of Newport. And, obviously we've both been on, like we've been obviously absolutely terrible since we've, because I think that game where we beat them, that was the 4th game of the 7 league games unbeaten run. And that was after Newport, that was back-to-back away wins. We were buzzing. Obviously, me, you, Kieran was there. What a day. 3-0 up. Obviously, we conceded late twice. But I thought, wow, this Newport team. And I think everyone had him down to get relegated at the start of the season. And like fair play. They've got wins. They've got, some good performances in there. They've got some form of confidence, but there's, like you said, there's no excuses whatsoever. I don't want to hear anything about, blah, blah, blah in training, or like you said, if you can't get up for Newport, if you can't beat Newport, you deserve to go down.
If you can't beat Newport County,
at home,
AFC, don't pull the shirt on again.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't get up for this game, what are you doing as a professional football player for this club? Like, honestly, this is a must win. If you do not win this game, that is bad, because if we lose this game, we're in the relegation zone of League Two.
Yeah.
Which is mental. Absolutely mental. You have to get up for this game. You have to get up for this game. Non-negotiable, without fail, and then you also have to win it.
Yeah.
Simple
100%.
as that. It's as simple as that. Win the football match. That's it.
Yeah. Like you said, I don't care about performances. Just win. But
well, I also do care about performances, but just win for this one.
Just win. Because like you said, if we lose, we're in the bottom 2. And obviously we've been there once this season. It's mad to think that, by the way. How have we gone from one league win since September, and we've been in the relegation zone for about 45 minutes, and that was after we lost to Swindon.
Yeah.
That's mad. Mental, isn't it?
What I find mental about this season is how have we been in the playoffs in September to now we have to beat Newport on Saturday, because otherwise we're going to be in the relegation zone.
It's nuts.
It's just been such a bad season, man. And that now it is time it is now time. Just fix up now. Just stop dicking around. Just get it done.
Yeah. This comment, by the way, is unreal. We didn't get a new manager because Steve Evans lost so much weight.
He doesn't bounce anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Comment from Ultralight Videos. Newport fans have been giving some crazy statements. I've seen 4-0 Newport, 3-0, 6-2. To be fair to them, I'm not really surprised, because
we don't beat them at home.
For one, how bad we've been, but also, I mean, 6-2 maybe is, hopefully, I don't look stupid saying it, but at the end of the day, every away team for the last 8 games have come here, whether they've been on no one in 9 like Tranmere, no one in 10 like Crawley, whatever. We've lost 9, I think it is, including the Harrogate game. We've lost 9 home games. 9.
Yeah.
Let that sink in. We've lost
mental.
9.
I know.
And every away, that's what I mean. That's why they're confident, because we've lost.
And some of the scorelines in that game as well, mate. Some of the scorelines in that game.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I mean,
4-0s, 4-1s.
Yeah, that's what I mean. 4-0s, 4-1s.
We've been getting sent to the cleaners. So this is what I mean. Like, if that isn't fuel enough alone to get up for this game, don't come into work on Monday.
Yeah.
Win the football match. Win it.
Yeah.
Done. Win
Just
it.
win. Yeah. Someone said, is Chris Martin fit? Go get Sterling. Ellis, Calvin, Dutch Gas, all to score. Give Morton some minutes. Yeah, we finally see a 12-man this Saturday. It's huge. Yeah, completely agree. Yeah, all the other comments. Apologies I can't get through all of them because there are so many, but I appreciate everyone. Yeah, over 120 people right now. So make sure you all like, make sure you all subscribe if you haven't already to this channel, and also to Josh. Josh is on the road to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And yeah, just keep up the amazing. Honestly, it's unreal. Unreal support from all of you watching, and to everyone that watches back as well. Steve Evans must get the team selection correct. Any negative formation will be a disaster. Yeah,
well, we'll get
you cannot
that.
forget 6 defenders this week. Forget 3 defensive midfielders. You need to go for it. On Tuesday, there was a lot more effort in the defense and midfield. We do the same Saturday with that. Yusuf and Rijks, we win. I agree. We play like that. We did. Obviously, I know Neil has had his faults and, straight talking, honest. But I also, if we play like that, we did Tuesday. We beat Newport. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Easily.
I'm glad it's not just me. So yeah, everyone leave your predictions. We're going to do our predictions now, and then we'll get straight into it. Right, Josh, your score prediction. Neil's gone 1-0. Neil messaged on WhatsApp earlier, 1-0, and in brackets, not confident, but he thinks we'll win 1-0 and keep a clean sheet.
Okay.
Score prediction and lineups.
I'll do my lineup first because I don't know about score prediction. So I'm going for a 4-1-2-3. So I'm going what I call the ice cream formation. I am going attack. So I'm going in goal, Brad Young, because I wouldn't play Brad Young. I just wouldn't, but he will play. So Brad Young in goal. A back 4 of Joel Senior, Kofi Balmer, Riley Harbottle, and Jack Sparks as well. Apparently Alfie Kilgore is back.
Yeah, he was saying about Warrior, wasn't it? And he'll be back.
He's been in the trenches, he said, didn't he? So,
trenches, gas.
But I don't know. Just don't rush him straight back in, because I think one bad knock and then we lose him for a long period. So yeah, I would then be sitting Clinton Mola in that number 6 role by himself, because I think you have to reward good performances. You have to.
Yeah,
you have to, because we don't get good performances in this side at the minute. So reward a good performance.
Yeah.
Above him then, as 2 10s, if you will, go with it, I'm going Isaac Hutchinson, because you have to put creative players on this pitch. You need to score goals. Why would you not play Hutch at home against Newport County? You have to play him. You have to play him.
Facts. And then you must. Steve Evans, you must.
And then I'm going Ryan de Havilland as well.
Yeah.
Off the right, I'm going Shaq Ford. Off the left, I'm going Yusuf Akamrich. Yes, I know he's predominantly a right winger, but he has to play. He was taking on players. He was causing havoc.
He actually takes on players.
He takes on players. I have a nice kind of, exactly. I have a nice kind of vision of my brain that he'll take a player on down the left, cut in on his right, and whip it in, bang. And then up top, I'm going for Fabrizio Caven. I want to kind of force Evans to play as least long ball football as we can.
Yeah, because then we look better when we do.
We look much better. I want to keep it on the floor, play it short, play it simple, fast passing, 1-2s, create havoc. I mean, like I said in my TikTok video, if you haven't seen my latest TikTok video, check it out. A front line of Hutchinson, de Havilland, Shaq Ford, Caven, and Yusuf Akamrich. That is scary on paper.
Scary gas.
Just go out there and let them play football, man.
Yeah.
Take the handbrake off. Stop relying on Kofi Balmer's long throws.
Yeah.
And if it's not working and it doesn't work, 60 minutes, then you can bring on Ellis. Then you can bring on Rijks. Then you can bring on Morton. Then you can play on your big strikers to whatever.
Then you can play boom ball.
Then you can play hooflong wabba bing bong ball. At the minute, just fucking keep it on the floor, man, and play some football. I'm sick of long ball, hoof ball. It is just, I hate it. Play football. My score prediction then, I'm going to go 2-1 Gas.
2-1. Goal scorers.
I'm going to go a Camrich and Caven.
Love that. Yeah, well, my lineup is the same as yours.
My brother.
Same as yours. And I'm not copying, but that is the same. Actually, no, wait. Wrong. Alfie in for Balmer.
Okay. And McEachran is back as well, but I wouldn't be rushing him back.
McTeckers is back.
McTeckers.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Him on the bench as well. Lovely. Naughty. Yeah, that's quality. But yeah, Kilgore in for Balmer. Forget these long throws.
Yeah, fair. I don't mind it.
It's not even that, like, you know, Kilgore is our player, prominent, and he's played with Harbottle before. I know,
fair.
And you know, it's not really nothing. Like, Balmer just hasn't. To be fair, Harbottle struggled, like you said, whether it's rustiness or whether he's trying to just impress more. But yeah, Harbottle.
Yeah, I think actually you've convinced me. I'll go Kilgore over Balmer.
Oh, there you go. You're copying me.
You've changed my mind.
Hemmings copies Hayner, not Hemmings versus Hayner. Hemmings copies Hayner. There you go. But yeah, my score prediction. I'll get to the score prediction in a sec. To everyone in the comments, my score prediction. Now, it's here to be clipped up. I shouldn't have said that, but I'm going for a convincing.
Yeah.
3-0 home win.
Wowzer.
I mean, I said that against Colchester. And look, we haven't scored in the last 3 games. We struggled to score goals, but I feel with probably one of Newport's best players suspended as well.
Yeah.
That Apoku looked like, even when he come on against us, he looked good. But yeah, I'm going 3-0. I'm going a Camrich home debut goal. Top bins, like you said. I just pictured it for you. There we go. Caven, and off the bench, the Dutch dynamo himself, Rijks, is going to get a home goal as well. But let me just quickly get to some predictions, and then we're gonna obviously, we were meant to go live on Hemmings versus Hayner. My fault. I apologise as always. But we're gonna literally do this, have a few minutes, you know, get a drink or whatever, and then we're gonna go live on Josh's channel for Hemmings versus Hayner. So let me just quickly get to some predictions and keep liking as well. The support is always unreal, but 120 of you at one stage watching us after one win in 17 is nuts. So I appreciate it.
Unbelievable scene.
It's crazy. 4 on blue, 2-0 Newport. Oh God.
Yeah, no, don't like that.
4-0 Gas, Kelvin Bibble. See, I'm not the one that's buzzing. Chris Collier, 3-1 Gas. 3-1 Gas says ENF984. Mies Van Persie with a goal. 2-1 Rovers, a Camrich double.
Mies Van Persie.
Saying LP 93. Pasty Gas, 3-1 Gas. Joe Jarrett, 3-2 Gas. Shells Cast, 1-1. We better beat them. Yeah, trust me, Stephen. 100%. Never usually confident with a Gas, but 3-1 saying Andy Collins. 3-1 Gas, Stephen. Yeah, loads of. So it ain't just me saying 3. I'm glad it's not just me.
I was tempted for a 3-1, but I always get caught out, man. So I don't know.
I'm not confident, by the way. I'm not confident of even winning. Right? Let's just get that right. I'm not confident, but it's one of those where saying, yeah, Ben Gill, I know. I'm not even on any alcohol. Just coffee. But yeah, literally, I'm just saying, this is early kickoff, live on Sky, massive game. We have to win. We're due goals. We're due a home win. We're due a good home win, and hopefully, it's just hope. But yeah,
get it done. Just get it done.
3-1, 3-1, 3-1, another 3-1, 2-1, 2-1 Gas. WJ, Andrew, 2-1 Gas. will be bricking in the last 10 minutes. Yeah, probably no Rovers. 2-0 Gas. Claire, big up to Claire. 7-0 Liam. Wow. 7-0 Connor. 2-2 Ben. They love the 2-2 and the human host 3-0 Gas. But yeah, we're going to leave it here. Yeah, thanks to everyone that is tuned in. James Dean, 5-1 Gas. Imagine that. 5 home goals. That would be naughty. But yeah, final thoughts, Josh, before we have a little 5-minute break, then we go over onto your channel to talk more Gas.
Yeah, I mean, my final thoughts are just get it done, boys. Like, I'm not having it anymore. I'm not having it. I've been teaching a course this week so far. I've got about 4 or 5 City fans.
Oh yeah,
I just can't do it. I just can't do it now, lads. Please just get it done, because I am getting bantered left, right, and centre, and it is genuinely. I know that we're a spirited bunch, you and I, but it is hard sometimes when all your eggs. Like I'm glad. I am glad that I've got, I've got Chloe, I've got Rio, to put some more eggs in other baskets, because like it is hard sometimes to keep yourself going every day when you've got this shite. Like genuinely, I'm not talking to the point where it's like that depressing, but I'm talking to the point where it's like,
it's
you don't look forward to your Saturdays as much anymore. Like nothing quite is as. It's just like that. I think people forget, or that the players maybe don't understand how much that football means to fans. You have to win this football match on Saturday, because if you lose 10 league games at home in a row to Newport County,
9.
No, okay, sorry, 9 then.
No, actually, it would be if you
10 10 overall is what I meant.
10
in
overall.
The league,
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what I meant. 10 overall in at home. I mean, that is just embarrassing. That's almost unheard of, So, like, you have a big responsibility as as players for this unbelievable football club with one of the best fan bases in the EFL. You need you need to turn up.
Yeah.
You need to turn up, and it starts Saturday, because we got 3 home games in a row, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a big week.
Big week. Get it done. Get it done.
I'm just about to say 3 home wins in a row, but yeah, three games in a
row.
Mate,
if it's 3 home wins in a row, I will walk around with an erection. I think Evans has said 2026 will be very different for the Gas, and so far we've lost 4 out of 5 games in 26. Get it done. That's me done. Good night, Irene.
Yeah. Big up to everyone. Thanks to those that have joined us live. Mental. Loads of you. The support is unreal as always.
125. That's mad.
Yeah. Crazy. So yeah, big up to everyone that has watched live. I know everyone that can't always watch live, so thanks to everyone that watches after as well. Make sure you leave your predictions in the comments. Hype if you're watching it after. Like, subscribe to Josh as well. And subscribe to him right now if you're not already, because we're going live in about 5 minutes. So be there.
Yeah, literally 5 minutes time. Jump over to my channel and let's see if we can break some records over there as well. I'd be massively appreciated, team. I really would be.
Yeah. But yeah, 3 points Gas, 3-0 Gas. Gas are going up. See you in the next one.
Out of Gas.